Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the parallel session at the International Conference on Advancement in Data Science, E-Learning, and Information System, or ICADES 2025. My name is Ghazali Suwardi, and I'm honored to serve as the moderator for this session. Today, we have a series of remarkable presentations that will explore about the virtual reality and gaming. Before we begin, for their presentation. Each presenter has a maximum of 10 minutes to present. At the 8 minutes, there will be a reminder that there are 2 minutes left. At the 10 minutes, I will state that time is up, followed by 5 minutes of Q&A segment. And for online session, a maximum of 5 minutes per presenter for Q&A session, but can be extended to 20 minutes if needed. I kindly ask all attendees to hold their questions until the Q&A session after each presentation. If a presenter is not ready to present within 1 minute of their scheduled time, we will proceed with the next presenter. The presenter who was not ready will be rescheduled to present at the end of the session after all the presenters have finished. During the presenter session, please mute your microphone unless permitted to speak. I like to all presenters to change your display name into your paper ID followed by your name. For example, paper ID underscore name, your full name. Okay, you can change your display name on Zoom. And please make sure to use official virtual background provided for this session. This helps maintain a consistent and professional appearance throughout the event. Okay, so guys, you can change your display name and your virtual background using virtual background provided for this session. Okay, I will mention all presenters for this session. First is Wai Long from the INTI International University Malaysia for the title Revolutioning Lab-Based Research in Engineering with Immersive Virtual Reality Technologies. And the second is Wai Long again for the paper E-Exams and Academic Integrity, Combating Cheating with Advanced Proctoring Solutions. And the third is Nurma Asi for exploring models approach for real-time hand gesture recognition. And the last is Randi Rizal for hands-on gaming, real-time gesture detection in rock, paper, scissors using media pipe and CNN. Okay, so these are the presenters and the title of the paper. Okay, please make sure that you change your display name and you use the official virtual background before we start the presenting. Okay. Now, without further ado, let us welcome our first presenter for Li Wei Yi for revolutioning lab-based research in engineering with immersive virtual reality technologies. Leong Wei Yi will present a paper titled Revolutioning Lab-based Research in Engineering with Immersive Virtual Reality technologies. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Leong Wai Yi. You have 10 minutes. Place and time are welcome. Okay, for Leong Wai Yi.
Are you be able to play the video?
What video? For presenting, we will allow the presenter to share screen. Any material and presentation. Okay.
Tôi có cái kỷ niệm chưa? Mai mình chưa trao đổi ai kiểm chưa rồi được.
Okay, good. Okay, place and time are welcome.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wei Leong from India International University, Malaysia. My topic is on revolutionizing lab-based research in engineering with immersive virtual reality technology. So, virtual reality is a very important for nowadays lab-based research in engineering, especially provide innovation and efficiency. And it also provide a very important platform to create a realistic and highly controlled virtual environment for engineering students because low cost, safe, and logistic limitations. So the objective, we want to explore the transformative potential of virtual reality in engineering lab. We also want to conduct complex experiments which are costly, dangerous in the virtual lab. We want to facilitate remote access to lab facility. We want to examine the key applications of virtual reality in engineering research. Compare between the traditional and virtual enhanced lab. Traditional cost is high, limited accessibility, safety, limited scalability, and in terms of space scalability. So virtual reality, the cost lower. We can globally access everything. Safety is high, easy scalable. Okay, these are the comparison between traditional and virtual lab. Look at this photo, the virtual photo. This is the traditional lab versus virtual reality lab setup. The image try to compare the traditional engineering lab with virtual lab. They highlight difference in equipment, cost, and flexibility. And you look at this, based on our experiment, we realize that the setup for the virtual lab is lower compared to the traditional, and the cost also lower. In terms of complexity, maintenance cost is lower for virtual lab. So the key metric is based on the setup time, traditional lab will be longer, maintenance high, experiment duration is fixed, but shorter for virtual, lower cost for virtual, and more flexible for virtual lab. So we realized that traditional lab is limited to safety and dangerous experiment, limited by scalability, space and resources, and experiment. However, for virtual, the safety are not an issue, easy accessibility in everywhere. So we look at this traditional versus enhanced structural testing workflow. We have the machine in the lab, we need to purchase, which is very high cost and need a lot of maintenance. But using virtual lab, the cost will be lower and more flexible. So based on the gains, virtual lab will be time efficient, low cost, and accurate will improve. So some challenges we need to take note is virtual lab, it will reduce the long-term operation cost, but the initial investment is needed on the hardware, the goggle, and software. And we need professional talents, the training to set up the virtual lab. And some of the simulation might be complex, so still depend on the digital infrastructure. And another thing is because everybody in the virtual, we have limited contact with people. So the challenges, the cost, the learning curve, technology, infrastructure will be some of the challenges. So for long-term wise, we can see the benefit. Therefore, here we can see that the cost, the learning curve, the technology limitation, infrastructure, and lack of physical interaction will be a challenge. However, no matter there are a lot of challenges, virtual labs still a very interesting technology for the future and engineering student, because we can reduce the cost and safety not an issue, and we can repeat the experiment for many times. Thank you very much, Wai Leong from Malaysia.
Okay, thank you for Leong Wai. Okay, thank you for the insightful presentation. We will now open the floor for questions. If you have a question, please use the raise hand in Zoom and kindly state your name and affiliation before asking your questions. Is there a question for any attendance? Okay, if there is not, I have a question. What motivated you to conduct research on VR-enabled workflows?
Can you repeat? Can you repeat one more time?
What motivated you to conduct research on VR-enabled workflows?
What motivated me to use a VR? Because we don't have so-called we don't have a lot of financial support to set up the engineering lab.
Okay, and what factors contributed to the significant reduction in experiment time and cost? What factors?
What subject? What factor?
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the subject like machine learning, electronic, or high power voltage laboratory. I think we can have a virtual lab, high power, that costs more than 60,000 US dollar to purchase the high power machine.
Okay, thank you. And okay, for other attendees, is there any question? Okay, if not, let us know. Proceed to our next presenter for Leong Wai again. And the second presentation is about a paper titled E-Exams and Academic Integrity, Combating Cheating with Advanced Proctoring Solutions. A warm round. And for Leong Wai, you have 10 minutes again, and place and time are welcome.
I'm very clear with this.
Sorry, I cannot hear any sounds for this.
Okay, you cannot hear, right?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear the presentation?
Yeah.
Okay, you can hear.
I don't. Okay, can you repeat?
You cannot hear.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's video. Is it video? Sorry, is it video? Actually, you can presenting it directly. Hello, William. Hello. Tes. William.
Yeah.
Actually, I cannot hear the presentation.
Okay.
And actually, you can present it directly.
Okay, basically these are comparison between the paper-based and e-exam. So paper-based, we have limited accessibility,
Sorry,
manual grading,
sorry,
and high environmental impact compared with the e-exam. Now we proceed to the ethical consideration. The privacy, the data security, and bias in AI algorithm need to be considered because we need camera to do the surveillance, which is not convenient to the exam student. And there's a risk of the data security as well. Next, therefore, the information that come in. Using the AI, we try to conduct the remote exam for undergrad program.
Sorry, William. Sorry. Can you repeat from the beginning? For the timer, we will be reset.
I cannot hear at all.
Can you repeat from the beginning? Can you restart the presentation?
Sorry.
Can you restart the presentation? Yeah.
Restart from your side. Is it?
You can restart from the beginning.
From my side.
Yeah.
Restart.
Yeah.
Okay.
The timer will be reset.
Because my network is very poor here, so a bit hard for me. Okay.
Okay. You can speak for this presentation.
Okay, basically the introduction is to make use of the e-exam to transform the landscape of the education. And the rise of digital testing will be a challenges. So the e-exam is increasing to replace the conventional exam method in school. The shift is driven by the technological innovations to enable the auto-grading, feedback, and adaptive testing. So now we go to the introductions. We want to explore the integration of advanced pictorial solution to safeguard the e-exam. The technique of AI power monitoring biometric verification is important. So the ethical implementations of civilian and privacy concern are addressed. By examining the landscape of e-exam, we want to look at the role of cutting-edge tools to provide actionable insight for educators. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in this e-exam world. We make use of biometric to safeguard the academic integrity to combat the cheating with advanced pictorial solutions. AI can detect the facial reactions. AI can empower the proctoring solution, fingerprint, and biometric. So these are the comparison. Paper-based exam, limited accessibility, manual grading, impact to environment, but e-exam will be high accessibility, auto grading, and low environmental impact. So we look at here. Another thing is the key ethic consideration. We have to think of the privacy because the camera monitoring will influence our privacy, data security, and then bias in AI algorithm during the grading. And then look at here, AI-based proctoring solution to conduct the remote exam for undergrad program. This happened in COVID time, and now we need to further enhance after COVID, including the real-time video monitoring with facial recognition. So we integrate with the university learning management system to conduct with 500 students in a controlled environment to assess the system performance and to gather the feedback after them. The detection referred to 92% of cheating attempts were identified. The false positive are 8%, and due to technical glitches or environmental factor, 65% of the student report they feel very stressed during the surveillance and e-exam. So we need to have operation efficiency to conduct the e-exam. Okay. So these are the things we need to take into consideration: the cheating, user experiment, implementation cost, data security, ease of use, and scalability. Because for AI, the cheating, we want to prevent cheating. We want to have a better user experience and think of the cost. Using the biometric, you have a strong security, but the moderate ease of use. Using the web-based, the moderate cheating prevention, but the user-friendly, the cost will be lower. Okay, now we further proceed to look at different feature. Okay, we look at here. These are the graph conducted. We compare using the AI, we can prevent cheating. Normal user browser will be lower. But people feel user-friendly using the secure browser. But the cost for AI is higher. Data security need to take into consideration. Ease of use are lower and scalability higher. Okay, we further proceed. In terms of user experience, they think of the they prefer with the they prefer to think of the implementation cost is the first priority compared to the applications. And students prefer web-based browser because are more friendly user. These are their feedback. So we proceed further. Okay, look at this web page, the web technology performance, the AI-driven proctoring. We need to think of data security, the cost, and scalability. While using the web-based system, user like it more friendly. Okay, some challenges. We need a very reliable internet connection. If the internet is poor, so it will be a headache to conduct the e-exam, especially in remote area. And these challenges is very important when the area has no technological infrastructure. And then e-exam face issue with devices, system, and browser. And the software bugs also an issue. We need to continue to update the system. Okay, now we proceed further. Okay, okay, the lasting conclusion is we still need to use e-exam because the world is changing and people are now study online from different country, different area, region. E-exam still need to be conducted. So we need to think of how we can prevent the cheating and refine the landscape of education. And then the AI-driven authentication and secure browser is necessary. We need to safeguard the academic integration, respect the student, and leverage the cloud-based solution for the e-exam. And in the future, we still need AI to conduct the e-exam. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, for other attendees, is there any question for the second presentation? If not, let me ask you, what are the potential risks and benefits of widespread e-exam adoption? What are the potential risks and benefits?
The benefit is now we need more international students from everywhere. And now the online study is in the pipeline. So if you don't have e-exam, you cannot cater students from South Africa, UK, Europe, and other countries. It's very headache for them to fly to the university to take the exam. Therefore, e-exam is the future and is a very important development.
Okay, how about the risk, the potential risk?
The
potential
Can you
risk.
repeat? The important
How about the potential risk?
or the potential risk? The potential risk, one is just like now, my internet is very poor. My internet is very poor and it's very hard for me to do the Zoom presentation. So when the network is poor, the exam will be stopped halfway. And student cannot do e-exam, lost their data, they forgot to save. So this is the dangerous and risk of having e-exam. Especially I'm in overseas, the network is uncertain, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, is there any questions from the others?
Yes.
Okay, if not, okay, thank you, Wai Leong, for the
Thank you. So I need to off. Network is very poor. Sorry.
Okay, okay, but you can turn off your camera, but you can also join this session to ask other attendees. Okay, let us now proceed to our next presenter. Please welcome Nurma Asih for who will present a paper titled Exploring Models Approach for Real-Time hand gesture recognition. A warm round of applause for Nurma Asih. You have 10 minutes. Place and time are welcome.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ghazali. I will present using video. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to be here today and have the opportunity to speak on this international conference ICADEIS. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much to the organizer for the time. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurma Asih. I'm from Kebumen. I'm student of University of Gajah Mada, Jakarta, Information Technology Study Program. Today, I share my research of the model used in gesture recognition, something that I believe they can contribute to somebody with special needs. Please allow me to present my paper entitled Exploring Model Approach for Real-Time Gesture Recognition. Okay. Content is about the first is about and the second is introduction, towards method, and for limitation, five conclusion. But is the first author is me myself, and then the second author is Mr. Bimo Sunarvi Hantona, and the third author is Mrs. Indrina Hidayah. Production of real-time hand gesture recognition. Indonesia is a diverse country with a rich variety of language and cultures. Hand gesture is a unique and important form of communication for people with disabilities such as the deaf and mute. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, by 2050, this number could reach 500 million people, about 2.7 times is the population in 2000. In Indonesia, the number of people with disability has reached 28.05 million people, or about 10.38% of the total national population. With in time of its population have a disability, Indonesia has the highest prevalence of disability in Southeast Asia, according to UNESCO. Yes, and when human-computer interaction have emphasizes the importance of intuitive and efficient communication methods. Hand gesture recognition, especially in real-time application, has emerged as an important research area, offering solutions for touchless interface and assistive technologies. This paper explores forest model approach for real-time hand gesture recognition, aiming to address the challenge of accuracy, responsiveness, and computational efficiency. Section on symbols, this. Research questions. The research question is number 1. What models and algorithms are used to support effective image detection? And the research question number 2. What limitations are associated with the implementation of the models and algorithm used? Method second is conducting. The conducting are 2-step search strategy and inclusion and exclusion criteria. In the search strategy, we filter the paper. The source result we filter use this criteria: downloadable paper, language English, source type, journal or conference. Published paper have 2020 until 2024 time frame, and inclusion and exclusion criteria. In the method, the search is important finding. The step is start, search research paper which relate, and the next identify need for SLR, define review strategies, research question, search strategy, inclusion and exclusion criteria, search primary studies, collect the literature based on model and algorithm, and the next review the literature, and the end is result. Next, the search is analysis. What the model and algorithm are used to support effective image detection. Yes. In the study, I explored the performance of 2 examples of models that are often used because they have proven to be effective in hand gesture recognition, namely CNN and YOLO. And the first is CNN. CNN are the most widely used algorithm for image classification. In this article, we will explain how CNN work. First, input the image is converted into a numeric array or metric according to its pixel values. Filter detection are 2-step convolutional layer, detect local pattern in the image, and then polling layer, reduce the dimensionality of the feature map. And the next is classification. After several layers of convolution and polling, the feature map is flattened and passed through the fully connected layer to make the final prediction. And this picture, the picture is a signature movement that might be detected. The next, the second model is YOLO. YOLO, you only look once, is a deep learning-based object detection algorithm known for its speed in detecting multiple objects in a single processing. The number 1 is data acquisition and labeling. The process begins with capture image of reuse and label to indicate a specific gesture class. And the next, the data processing. One step in data processing is to resize the image. And the next, YOLO model training. In the YOLO learns to nice pattern in image related to hand gesture and predict bounding box and object highlights. And next is non-maximum suppression or SMS. It removes bounding box that have high overlap and lower confidence scores. So the box with the hex scores are retained. In the next, gesture detection and recognition. When a new image is processed, YOLO generates bounding box and has labels for its recognized gesture. In the next real-time output, because YOLO is designed for high speed, the algorithm can process input in real time. They allow YOLO to be used in applications that require direct interaction, such as gesture-based control or user interface for sign language. Yes, so this picture is how the YOLO model work. Next, this is they are 24 papers which use algorithm and models, which the model CNN and YOLO have a high accuracy. And the next limitation, model-based technique for hand gesture identification face significant hardness in detection and achieving accuracy. This can be classified into three principal domains. And number one is environmental variation, and number two, hand shape and movement, and three, hardware constraints. Implementation in real-time gesture recognition on mobile or embedded system requires optimized model. And the next conclusion, the study found that CNN and YOLO model perform very well in detecting a hand gesture with high accuracy, especially in simple environments. However, significant challenges remain, especially related to environmental variation in hand shape and orientation, and hardware limitation. To overcome this challenge, several approaches can be applied, such as combining CNN with LSTM or YOLO with LSTM, which can be called a new hybrid model to improve the model performance. By addressing this challenge, Virtual Reach is expected to accelerate the development of more responsive, adaptive, and environmentally friendly hand gesture recognition system, which can be used in the first human-computer interaction application and have various user group with special needs. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Nurma Asih, for the insightful presentation. We will now open the floor for question. If you have question, guys, please use the raise hand feature in Zoom. Kindly state your name and affiliation before asking your question. Okay. Is there any question from other attendees?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for them. My name is Teko Senya from Jakarta. I want to ask, from your explain, you mentioned recommend a hybrid model combine YOLO with LSTM. Would the model be more effective if combined with CNN and YOLO instead? And the second question, what is the difference between image detection and recognition? I think that it. Thank you.
Thank you. I will try to answer. For new hybrida, YOLO combine LSTM are very suitable for this case because hand gesture recognition very suitable because YOLO have strong fast object detection. YOLO can detect in a single forward pass, making it suitable for real-time application localization. YOLO provides bounding box confidence scores helping to identify in an image and lightweight and efficient compared to model like faster and CNN. YOLO run efficiently and edge device like Jetson Nano. And the LSTM have strength. Temporal dependency learning, LSTM can track and analyze object movement over time in a sequence of frames. Then better gesture and action recognition suitable for predicting actions such as detecting gesture or movement patterns. And the next sequence processing can capture time-dependent feature unlike static frame-based detector like YOLO. So, hybrid model are very suitable for this case. And then the next question, different image detection and recognition is the image detection is the process of identifying the presence of an object, an image or video, or determining its location, usually with bounding box or segmentation marks. And for illustration, image a security camera system that detect a human face in video stream but doesn't determine the person identified. Next, the recognition. The recognition is the process of classifying and identifying object within an image. Unlike detection, recognition involves labeling the detect object with specific categories. That's enough. Thank you.
Okay, I have a question. What challenges did you encounter in recognizing a hand gesture in complex environments? What challenges?
The challenges is environment variation, lighting condition. The performance hand gesture recognition model is highly dependent on lighting condition and background complexity. Difficult. This.
Okay, you can continue the answer. Normasi, you can continue your answer.
Yes, and two, hand shape and movement variability, diversity in hand shape and size, variability in gesture orientation, and dynamic gesture recognition. Maybe it's the challenge for the real-time hand gesture recognition, Mister.
Okay, thank you for Normasi. Okay, let us now proceed to our next presenter. Please welcome Randi Rizal, who will present a paper titled Hands-on Gaming, Real-Time Gesture Detection in Rock, Paper, Scissors using Media Pipe and CNN. A warm round of applause for Randi Rizal. You have 10 minutes. Place and time are welcome.
Oke, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before beginning, can you see my screen, sir?
Sure. Yes.
Sure. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Good afternoon. This is the first slide, sir. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, first slide. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for the moderator. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, I'm here. I'm very happy, delighted to be here in this event, ICADEIS International Conference on Advanced in Data Science, Learning and Information System, ICADEIS 2025. Honorable all of committee, presenter, and participant. First of all, in this insightful session, allow me to thanks to for the opportunity that have given to me to present the paper with the title Hands-on Gaming, Real-Time Gesture Detection in Rock, Paper, Scissors using MediaPine, MediaPip, and CNN. Okay, the second time is introduce me. I'm the speaker today, the author team also from Siliwangi University, Indonesia. Also, the author team are Mr. Irfan Darmawan here from Telkom University, Department of Information System. So Miss Aulia Melda, Mr. Alam Rahmatullah, Miss Erna Hairani, and Mr. Rahmat Gunawan. They are from Department of Informatics, Faculty of Engineering, Siliwangi University, Tasikmalaya. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going now to the presentation. I would like to present the result of our research and trying to make it as short as possible as the time given. Okay, the content list here from number one is introduction, highlight the significance of real-time gesture detection in rock, paper, scissors using MediaPine and CNN. So the second is methodology, detail the data collection, pre-processing, model building and model evaluation, and game logic. And the third is result in discussion. Highlight in this session, highlight the significance of accuracy, effective, and challenges. Also performance for hands-on gaming experiment. So the last is conclusion. Highlight successfully implement real-time hand gesture detection using media PIP and CNN in gaming. Okay, for the introduction, as you know that the advancement in hand gesture detection, we know that hand gesture enable intuitive and non-verbal communication with devices, enhancing user experience across applications such as VR, AR, and gaming. MediaPip stand out from its efficient and accuracy in hand gesture recognition, supporting application like virtual keyboard and sign language recognition. So the second is integration with advanced algorithm, and this method is combining MediaPine with algorithm like LSTM, GRO, CNN has significantly improved recognition accuracy, achieving over 85% until 98% in various scenarios. So challenges remain in dataset, also diversity and handling a similar gesture, which affect real-world applicability. So the last introduction is a real-time gesture detection in gaming. Current research in leverage MediaPine and CNN to enhance real-time detection of hand gesture applied to game like rock, paper, scissors. This integration demonstrates the potential for creating engaging gesture-based interactive system with high accuracy and performance. So the goal in this research is number one is to evaluate accuracy of real-time gesture detection. The second is to enhance gesture-based interaction. The third is to address system challenges. Number one, assess the effectiveness of the MediaPip framework combined with CNN in detecting gesture from both hand accurately, especially in dynamic real-world scenarios. So the second, integrate to enhance gesture-based interaction. It means that integrate hand gesture detection into the logic of the rock, paper, scissors game, providing an engaging and intuitive gaming experience through natural interactive. So the last is identify and overcome limitations such as dataset diversity, so environmental inconsistencies to improve the system applicability and reliability in various use cases. So the contribution in this research is this research integrate media PIP and CNN to develop a real-time hand gesture detection system focusing on dual hand recognition and its application in the rock, paper, scissors game. By embedding gesture detection into game logic, it so demonstrates the system potential for enhancing user interaction and engagement. So the last is this studies or this research is evaluates the system performance under real world condition, addressing challenging like lighting variability, gesture complexity with contribute insight into improving gesture-based accessibility and also in intuitive interaction across diverse applications. So the next point is a research methodology. And this research methodology, as we see in the figure behind here, from data collection, that image data set from various hand, race, age, and gender forming the gesture of paper, scissor, and rock available from we take from Ghazali site. So continue to pre-processing data performed to expand the variation of data set where image are modified through rotation, shear, zoom, and briefing to help the model run and avoid the risk of overfitting. So model building and training, it means that designing the CNN or convolutional neural network model, it is carried out to classify images into 3 classes: rock, paper, and scissor. So model evaluation, the train model evaluate using test data to measure its performance, the accuracy, the loss of the model during training, and testing will be displayed to observe the model training progress. So media point detection system and at this stage in implementation is carried out to detect hand gesture in real time using media point and webcam. So the last is game logic. In this stage, game rule mechanism is created that will function within the system. So result and discussion, as I have just delivered before, the dataset was used from Kaggle. The train and testing, the dataset is used in this research contain 2,892 image data divided into several folders, namely train and test. So as we see in the table, each folder contains images of paper, scissor, and rock gesture categories accordingly. So the result, CNN model, the design CNN model consists of several convolutional and pooling layers and at feature extraction and then use dense layer to make a final prediction, as we see in the table behind. Also the ReLU activation function is used in the convolutional and dense layer also. Will mix a soft mix is used on the output to generate class probabilities from layer type or output shape, so parameters. So the loss graph model, in the model training, several experiment we were conducted using a poll value of 100, 200, and 500. The result obtained show that the model trained with a poll value of 500 achieved the highest accuracy, namely 98.1 and 2 or 12%, which directly indicate the system.
Okay, Randy Rizal,
Okay.
There are 2 minutes left.
Okay, sir. Okay.
There are 2 minutes left. Yes, you can continue.
Okay. In the indirect indicate the suitable of the model use validation. So in the loss graph model in figure beside, so change a loss value. Also, it can be see more than a graph than when a pole reach the value 300 IT. There is a significant increases in loss value. Okay, gesture detection, accuracy testing. Number one from the example from rock, paper, scissors. Time performance 10, so accurate. So 10 is mean that 100%. So the average is hand detection testing is 86.7%. So testing rock win, paper win, and draw. Here hand one rock, hand two scissor, and play in one wins. So testing rock win here on the figure behind. So the second figure is testing paper wine, and the last is testing drawing pine. The detection accuracy testing is accurately 100, but the average here 90%. So the last is conclusion. The conclusion high performance of session model for gesture detection is combined 98% during training a pool of 100. So in this research successfully game logic implementation, which paper rock paper scissors game logic achieving 90% accuracy. So for the future work or development opportunities to further enhance gesture. Okay, thank you very much for
Time
the
is up. Okay.
presentation. Thank you, sorry, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. Randy Rizal, for the insightful presentation. We will now open the floor for questions. If you have any question, please use the raise hand feature in Zoom. Kindly state your name and affiliation before asking your question. Is there any question from other attendees? Okay, if not, I have a question. Okay, what motivated you to implement real-time hand gesture detection in the rock, paper, scissors game?
Okay, thank you, sir, for the question. Okay, I think I have motivate to take this reset, maybe make into two point maybe. Number one is enhancement interaction in game. I think we know that traditional game rely on physical button, also touchscreen, but which limited use with limited user engagement. I think this enhancement implementing the real hand gesture, what we with how we have reset recognition is allow more intuitive, immersive gaming experience. I think that make interaction more natural and engaging. So the second point is advancing real-time gesture recognition is can benefit various parts by gaming. Maybe for the example for virtual reality, so also augmented reality. So maybe accessibility too for individual, also for maybe next research for disabilities. I think this research aim to explore the potential gesture or with media pine and CNN model just know how to improve the accuracy, or it means that a whole responsiveness in real-time detection.
What are the potential benefits and limitations of using media pipe and CNN for hand gesture detection?
for potential benefit and research.
Limitation, sorry, limitation.
And limitation. Okay. I think the benefit I have delivered just now, maybe for enhance, indeed, in this research, the benefit for enhance with pipe media pipe and CNN, indeed to enhance user experience for number one, maybe can the benefit for user experience. Why? Because this provide more interactive experience. Indeed, we need display or control action with hand gesture. So the improve just now the technology or the potential application use can be better communication. For the second, maybe can with use cost effective, I think use open source also can because with the example media PIP and CNN is the open source framework. Using the development also the cost is low, so can be implemented to the standard webcam, eliminating the need for expensive hardware like motion sensor, for the example. So what is the limitation? There's not the benefit. The limitation is I think it is the
Okay.
complex gesture. Challenges in complex gesture. Limit to rock, paper, and scissors gesture limited to that because there's so many challenges in complex gesture. So the second depend on lighting condition or background. The performance are so many poor lighting or cultural background. I think not so poor, not so good accuracy. Also detect low light or high environment. So the last, I think the issue is real-time application. Also, this is become the limitation. Optimizing CNN architecture is, I think, can further reduce ledge or reduce effort in the next future researcher. Okay, thank you very much for the Mr. Moderator.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Randi Rizal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our parallel session. On behalf of ICADEIS 2025, I would like to thank all our presenters for their exceptional contribution and insights. I would also like to extend my gratitude to all participants, to their engagement and thought-provoking questions. We hope this session has been both informative and inspiring. Please be reminded that the next session will be begin at tomorrow. We invite you to stay and continue exploring the valuable ideas and discussion presented throughout the conference. Thank you once again, and have a wonderful day. Thank you all.
You are welcome, sir. Thank you very much.